If you play a bass line, if your bass sounds slightly blurred or slow or just not quite right, there's a good chance you've been trying to fix the wrong thing. Because in many systems, the problem isn't the subwoofer itself, it's where it's sitting and what the room is doing with it. In this video, I'll show you a simple way to start fixing that using your ears and a method you can try immediately. And in a moment, I'll show you something that often gets mistaken for bad bass, but isn't. That behavior is not random. It's strongly shaped by position. Move a subwoofer even a small distance, and the result can change dramatically. Not slightly, but completely. And this is where many systems go wrong, because the sub is placed once and never really questioned again. But if you only change one thing today, make it this. What you're about to hear will probably surprise you a lot. Now listen carefully. You're not just listening for more bass, you're listening for behavior. Peaks where it suddenly becomes too strong, dips where it almost disappears, and something more subtle where it feels uneven or unstable. And here's the key point. If it changes this much, it was never under control to begin with. If you want to confirm what you're hearing, a simple phone app can help. I use one from the Apple App Store, but there are plenty available for Android. Now combine that thing with your listening position, because this is where the real interaction happens. Between the subwoofer and your seat. In my room, there's a strong interaction around the mid-40 Hz region, and depending on where I sit, that can either dominate or almost disappear. So if something sounds wrong, it may not be the system at all. It may simply be where you're sitting, and this is where things start to become much more controllable. But there's another factor. That often gets mistaken for bad bass, and once you hear it, you won't unhear it. Objects in the room starting to vibrate, doors, tables, furniture, even the floor itself, all of these can be excited by low frequencies. And when that happens, you're not just hearing bass, you're hearing the room reacting, adding its own blur, its own resonance on top of the music. A simple way to check this is to walk around the room while the test tones are playing. Listen near surfaces, touch them. You may actually feel the vibration, and this is important because you might think your system is the problem, when in reality, it's the room being excited by it. And in a later video, I'll show you a simple way to start reducing that effect. So at this stage, you're doing three things. You're finding a better subwoofer position, you're checking how it interacts with your listening position, and you're identifying unwanted vibrations in the room. And by now, you've probably already heard the difference. Like, you're not aiming for perfection yet. You're aiming for control, because once the system starts to behave, everything else becomes easier. And in the next step, we'll look at something critical: how to blend the sub properly with your main speakers using crossover and level, because that's where many systems still fall apart, even after positioning is right.